Welcome back to TheSidingDog.com. My name's Dan, and today we're going to take a look at the Alliance T4 Soffit from Alside. Now, if you're not familiar, Soffit is the part that goes up underneath your roof overhang, or it can sometimes be used as a vertical siding where you'll have very thin vertical stripes going up and down your house. That really depends on your style. Not a lot of people switch from horizontal siding to a vertical siding, but if you have a vertical look now and you want to keep it, it might be an option. So as we look at this Alliance Soffit, why do they call it T4 for starters? Well, they call it T4 because siding installers talk about everything based on the size, and they would call this 444, T4, which means it has 3 4-inch simulated boards. So if you hear a T4 soffit or 444 soffit or whatever, you're talking about this thing. Now, many manufacturers make a product in these same dimensions, so it's not unique to Alside or the Alliance Soffit. As we're looking at this, we want to keep in mind it is one of the cheaper options out there from Alside, but it's not the cheapest soffit option. The new construction manufacturers will typically make very cheap soffit options because they know people don't care. When you're buying a new house, you're not going, ooh honey, look at that pretty soffit. So they use the cheapest one they can get away with. Alside does make some new construction products, but they mostly focus on the remodeling market, which is why even their cheap soffit is still nicer than some other things out there. As far as it goes, you'll see you've got a thin nail hem, it's not rolled over, you've got a thin lock, no blue stripe like that fancy Charter Oak soffit we looked at earlier, but you know, it gets the job done. The vented panel that they offer is in a lanced design where it's got these little ridges on here. It's better, they say, than holes in the panel because they're covered up, so you're less likely to get bugs and bees and birds trying to get in there building a nest in your soffit, but it still has kind of that vented look where that Charter Oak soffit we looked at earlier with the hidden vent had a little bit of a cleaner look. You know, it's a nickel cheaper, so if you're looking for an area to save a buck on your siding project, going for a cheaper soffit isn't a horrible option. I mean, you can't really notice it unless you're looking for it. It doesn't really stand out at you where your neighbors will say, oh, look, honey, they went cheap. So, you know, if you've got to save a nickel, that's not a bad way to do it, but if you're looking for the nicest result you can get, you probably will not get it with this Alliance Soffit. So for more information on siding, check us out at TheSidingDog.com. We are the greatest source for all your siding questions and answers. If you have a question you can't find the answer to, just post a comment and we'll get back with you as soon as we can. Thanks for coming by.